So I'm at the campsite all by my little self. I woke up wicked late today. I must have needed the sleep. I got up at like almost 7, like 3 of 7. Everyone is gone. The women that I slack pack with, they landed here last night. One was already here, Puck was already here, and then two of them marched on, and God, I can't even keep my story straight. It's too early. 2 had marched on, and then Princess Slacker showed up later. Anyway, I want to show you. Look at the sun. See, that's how late in the day it is. But look at, I showed you last night. I got up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, and I said, oh my gosh, this would make a great picture. Just peaceful, dark, and all the tents. And you can see they've all left me. They've all left me. Well, that's usually me now these days, but it's gone. But I'm sitting here all by my little self, not even close. Look at my tent still here. All my junk is still in my tent. I am far from ready. It's 7:51. I am putting a goal of 8:30. I sit here and make videos. I am never getting out of here. But I wanted to show you. I'm sitting here eating my oatmeal by my little self, and I thought, I'll show you my oatmeal. So let's see. I'm going to sit on a log, and do you see I don't know what I'm showing you because I can't tell. I got my phone backwards. This is my oatmeal. This is the ones that I made from home. I discovered, okay, what would I change about my oatmeal? I did not add a sweetener. Definitely should have added some cinnamon. Maybe even some nutmeg, but definitely cinnamon. And I had not added a sweetener. So I thought the raspberries would be enough sweet, but they weren't. And I didn't add enough raspberries. So I had Neil send me a whole bag of dehydrated raspberries. Freeze-dried, sorry. Big difference, I guess. Freeze-dried. Everything's freeze-dried. I don't do dehydrated. All freeze-dried raspberries. And if I was making this at home, I would have definitely added like a huge handful of walnuts because I love walnuts. So mine is short on the walnuts. I now have raspberries, but the raspberries weigh like air. So I don't mind bringing extra of them, but the walnuts weigh gazillions of pounds, though very nutritious, weigh gazillions of pounds. So I'll save the handfuls of walnuts in my oatmeal for when I'm home. Anyway, it's delicious. And for sweetener, I bought, I'll show you in another video because I think I showed you in the video at Quarterway, but I bought her honey and added that. Game changer. So you can't obviously add the honey to the prepackaged little meals, but if you want to carry the weight, and I chose to, game changer. Okay, one more glimpse at the sun, if I'm getting that right. I gotta really get moving. All right, until later. Bye. Hello, good morning again. So, little nippy, you can see me in my little sun hoodie. It's meant for some protection, but it works on just a slightly chilly day when you want to go be bold, start cold. And I, as you know, hate taking the time for wardrobe adjustments, so I thought this would give me just a little bit of extra warmth that I'm looking for. My legs are cold, but they're working, so they are warming up quickly. Not sure if you can see it. I saw that this morning I didn't do a very good job of showing you the sun. I think I'm showing you the sun. Anyway, it is bright and high in the sky. So, did I get out by 8:30? Surely no. Of course I didn't. I just, I was having so much fun just not stressing about getting out the door that I just kind of did my morning thing in a very relaxed way, ate my oatmeal, drank my coffee, putzed around, looked at my tent, and went, guess I got to pack you up. It was like such a perfect sight last night, and the shelter area was so pretty that I actually I said I could have stayed here another night if I had nowhere to be. And quite frankly, I have nowhere to be, but I'm not staying an extra night. So off I go. And I did want to say, so funny that yesterday was not a bad hiking day until the last mile and a half to the shelter. And then it was like the most torturous mile. Still not as bad as the reroute back in Tennessee. That will forever be Oh, no, I'm sorry, that was North Carolina. That will forever be the bar of the most horrific climb, and there were 2 of them. Everyone you talk to, it's like everybody's still got PTSD from it. It's that bad. It was a temporary reroute, right, because of the damage. And I'm glad for it. And I am truly grateful that they made a way so that we didn't have to shuttle past the closed section, that they actually opened up a space that we could climb so we could literally walk it and not have to shuttle past it and then go back and finish it another time. But oh man, what they made us might have looked good on paper and probably got approved by someone who doesn't hike. But anyway, last night I'm feeling really good. I'm going, oh, I'm going to be at the shelter. I'm going to get there, blah, 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 by this X time. And then all of a sudden I'm like, what the heck? It was like so steep. My pack weighs a zillion tons and I'm tired. And I probably stopped and leaned my head against a tree 15 times in that 1.5 miles. That's how bad it was. And every time I did it, I said, it's kind of like a tempo. Push, push, push. Okay, easy. Push, push, push. Okay, easy. Tree to tree to tree. That's almost how bad it was. But anyway, you know what? It was all worth it when I got there. And I hung out with Puck, Princess, Slacker, and a guy that I had only just met the day before, whose name is Barefoot, but I only met him in passing really quick with my buddy Reed, who is now Hound Dog. He got his trail name. So anyway, it was all good. And today, where do I want to go? Well, before I overslept and got out of camp so late, I had hoped to go to a stealth site, not a stealth site. It's on the map, but it's called an unofficial campsite. It was at 18.5 miles. And I thought, oh yeah, that's good. It had a water source. So I'm like, oh yeah. And that still may be. But I did check the elevation gain for the day and it will be higher. Oh, by the way, I have been doing it right. I double checked that with a couple of different thru hikers and oh yeah, that's how you do it. So when I say what the elevation gain should be for the day, I am getting that number right. And this one was well over. I did 2, so I don't remember exactly. I did 2 different routes. One was a 24-mile day that would take me to another shelter space. And then there was the 18.5. They were both, the shelter space was like way high. So that's unlikely, especially with my late start. But, we'll see. No, it's very unlikely. But the 18.5 was also over 3,000 feet of gain. But it could be doable. So it depends on, how many stupid, inconvenient interruptions I get. Like, I think at this point, the only thing really would be, well, I don't know. One can never predict the thing that's going to make you have to stop. Yesterday, I stopped to, I don't even remember. I wanted to put on tick repellent and sunscreen, and I decided it was such a pretty little river. I decided to soak my feet. Next thing you know, I was there half an hour. So, me who doesn't like breaks, I got a lot of housekeeping done, but it was 30 minutes. So, and not so bad because I still got to camp at a decent hour. Okay, before my arm falls off, I'm going to end this, but you know how it goes. Next fantastic thing, I'll whip my phone out and share it with you. Okay, bye. Okay, maybe not the big fantastic thing you were expecting from me when I turn my camera back on, but I had to show you this because this is exactly how one gets lost in the woods. You see this, right? And I literally am walking, and I think, oh, thank you, person. As if a person laid this entire tree. Yeah, they dragged it over and put it here so I wouldn't make the mistake of going that way. Only when I started to go that way, I'm like, there's no trail. So I'm getting smart out here, I have to say. But this is how it happens. Like, okay, so I'm just like, oh yeah, this is telling me don't go there. And then I go this way and I will bushwhack for miles, and then go, hey, I haven't seen a blaze in a while. So smart me, pulled out my map and also noticed, all right, now I need 2 hands. Wilson. There's Wilson saying, come this way, follow me. So, yes, nature dropped this tree just to give me pause and to stump me into feeling like, oh, I don't need to go this way. Nature, you're a funny one. Okay, so I am going to now climb over this tree that obviously no human being moved. But also, since I bothered to open my phone, the minute I hung it up, I remembered. I also wanted to let you know that it was like a big reunion because Portal, Sunshine, Conqueror, Ninja, Joker, Boardwalk, and Swampfoot, and then another guy that I've been seeing a lot, but I don't know his trail name. They were all there last night. They were the first people I saw. They were around the fire ring, though there was no fire. And I was like, honest to God, I couldn't have wished for this and gotten it. And there they all were. But then I did, it was Boardwalk's birthday. So happy birthday, Boardwalk, even if it's a day late. And when you see this, if you ever see this, it'll be 3 weeks late or something like that. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. But then they were having such a good time. They were playing rummy and laughing. And I said, they don't need the old lady infiltrating their fun today. So I went and sat with not old ladies. They're clearly younger than me. But I went and sat with Puck, Barefoot, and Princess Lecker, as I mentioned. So it was a good night. And as I say, I met Treebird, but she was very, very, very tired, she said. So she, as sweet as she was, she said, I'm not being antisocial. I'm just needing to just rest in my tent. And I said, I get it. All the power to you. Have at it. But anyway, so, okay. I think that's all I wanted to say about that. And Far Out, it truly is amazing. That's the map system I'm using. I think it's like 95, if not higher, % of thru hikers are using it. And honestly, it's the comments that other hikers leave that are truly just as helpful. So I will open up, a link to a particular shelter or campsite, whatever, and read what the comments are. And when you see somebody that just was there yesterday and says that the water source is dry and it hasn't rained, then you can pretty much count on the water source being dry when you get there. So it's really, really helpful, and I like it a lot. But I think that's it. Okay, bye-bye. These are new. I haven't seen these. Now watch, it's all I'll see for like miles upon miles, but it's new to me. Oh, look at this, so pretty. Oh, God, beautiful. Anyway, and none for now anywhere else, so worthy of a stop. Bye-bye, beautiful wildflowers. Actually, wildflower tree. Oh, look at these ones. They're all open. Oh, little bumble hanging out. Yeah, just had to get warm enough. Oh, so cute. So pretty. This is cool looking. You see the wires. And then all of a sudden, I come out of the woods, and this is, I don't know, it just, yeah, it says to turn. So we get to go over it. I think bridges are very cool. This is just so long and narrow. Wow, I'm actually thankful and amazed the bridge survived. You can tell the wood's older, so it's, oh my gosh, it's a suspension bridge of sorts. Like when I jump, I'm bouncing. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I'm so glad it wasn't destroyed in the hurricanes. I think I'm finally getting north enough that I won't see as much damage. I don't know if I'll see any damage anymore, but I've seen a little bit, so I'm not sure how much more I'll see. But yeah, bounce again. This is so freaking cool. Okay. I'm coming out to a parking lot or a parking spot, whatever, trailhead. All right, step down, don't fall on your face. Alrighty, let's see where we go next. Not water I would want to swim in, I don't think. It's probably cleaner than it looks, but who knows. All right, there's Wilson. Hey ho, Wilson. Thank you. Okay, off I go. Oh, and there's where it's anchored on the other side. Okay, fun.